Hi, this is Marc Sperling. We're back here for the daily recap. So today, after obviously 2 big days, a reversal day on Wednesday, a nice follow-through day on Thursday, today was pretty much a lethargic digestion day, which actually is healthier than most would expect. We're going into options expiration tomorrow. I didn't expect much. We didn't get much. Banks continue to remain strong, but you can just see I put the SPX up. You can just see we're really hanging up there. 2100 will be our next level, and that seems to be where we're getting resistance. At some point, we're either breaking through or it's going to continue to be resistance, and then it's going to fail again. So we'll have to wait and see. Banks had a 2 or 3 day nice move. That's JP Morgan. Obviously, their earnings catapulted everything. I'm assuming there's a rest in place coming very shortly, if not tomorrow. Goldman Sachs, you can just see, it is still in the lower bottom third of its trading range, but they woke up. It would be nice to see them back in play a little bit, knowing that they've just been so lethargic over the last, better part of this year across the board. So bios, which is something we've been talking about. You can just look at the IBB, obviously, as the ETF. Pretty dull day today. It had some movement early, but then it just shut it down. And that's really the MO of this tape today. There really was not a lot going on. Probably one of the slower days I've seen, albeit that isn't a Friday, in a while. And that just means that we're digesting. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. I think we could be in the same situation tomorrow where it's just pretty slow, pretty dull. We have a slew of earnings coming next week. I think that's really going to play into what we're looking at for this tape. And obviously, it's a stock selection tape, which it's continued to be. Amazon continued to go grind higher. You could see it made a nice move. Didn't do much after the morning, but overall looks very, very good. Google didn't do much after the morning. Really did a whole lot the last 2 days. Didn't do a whole lot the last 2 days, but it is going higher. But it does look decent. It looks like, it's probably after earnings, but it looks like above 800 if the earnings are decent. Facebook, obviously, we know it had that huge day yesterday, and then the news that was not about the data and about the advertising spend. That was not true. That caused the stock to obviously go down initially, and then it retraced. It now is going to find some more digestion, and I think that's going to just basically sit tight. I would expect that this moving average holds tight, but I would expect this to just base out until earnings plays. I think that's going to be the MO of this tape across the board. They're going to base a little bit until earnings. Expedia had a little bit of news from Kramer, had some news, broke a little bit of a downtrend, looks good. I don't know if I'd be chasing it right here. Price line, much of the same. 3 big days up. Not going to chase, but it does look pretty good across the board. I know Tesla's took a break today, I think, but overall, just try to find a little bit of a base. So overall, guys, I'm pretty. I like where the market, obviously, how it moved over the last few days, last week and a half. These next 2 days might be digestion, so I think we might have to wait till Monday for anything. Banks were strong. IBB still can't get out of its own way, but it looks like it's trying to regain some composure. And beta looks fine. Then you have, X, FCX, some of these other randoms, commodity stocks. They look terrific. So we're in this mode where, you look at oil, you look at USO, it's over 41, 42. Is it going to base here and fail, or is it going to come, is it going to break through again and try to get to that 200-day? That would probably be about 45 or even higher on the actual oil price of crude. So we'll have to wait and see. Not so sure, but overall, these indices are hanging in there. It was a digestion day. You got to take it for what it's worth. You can't overtrade. You can't overtalk and overthink about things. It happens after two big day move. We'll have to see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully you had a good day. Hopefully you didn't overtrade, because that's the key in days like this. You cannot overdo it. I will talk to you all later. Have a good night.